Guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. A little update on me right now. So anyway, I have been recently watching Beer Hounds, kind of like recovery videos or whatever you want to call it. It's one of the things I've kind of been watching, and that is applicable because of something that he was doing in his recovery videos. He was dealing with one thing, but then mentioning trying to moderate another thing. And that's what I've been kind of doing on my side. It's been 9 days now. I've had a half a beer in 9 days. And there's different reasons and stuff. Financially is a big one. I buy basically 99.9% of the beers ever seen on the channel collectively. And it's really, it fucking takes a toll, especially when I go for travels and stuff. I just got back from Michigan and stuff and spent a lot of fucking money, and it's you don't think about it at the time because you're trying to enjoy yourself. You work hard, you want to, this and this and this, and then it just, you just end up sinking deeper into a hole. And this channel has definitely sunk me deep into a hole over the years. It's expensive, and like I said, don't get sent stuff. You know what I mean? I do now and again, like Matt, thank you very much, and stuff like that. And now and again, Adam sent me some stuff. So, we did some beer trades, obviously, back and forth over the times. But financially, I've had a hard time doing that. Getting beers around, getting shipped, getting them, having time, working 7 days a week half the time, and not having money. It's funny because you see you're working 7 days a week and then not having money because it's a real thing. But that's not about this. It's just one of the factors trying to get my finances together. Overweight, pretty bad. Blood pressure, really high. That's another thing. Had I finally went to the doctors after years and years and years, and my blood pressure spiked consistently. Extremely, if you want to be saying, from what it used to be to what it's now. They said dropping weight will help. There you go. I don't really want to deal with hangovers anymore, that kind of thing. So this is a long video. I was going to be a quick update, but not really. So anyway, the point of this video is that I'm going to be moderating my drinking, where if I'm off work and, my girl's here and she wants to share a beer with me, we'll share a beer. I'll review it if I haven't reviewed it. And she'll kind of help me limit myself. If she wants 3, we'll do 3. If she wants 2, we'll do 2. Trying to put the control back in my hands. I know that I just said her limiting myself, but I mean, like, not review 2 and then I have 6 extra, that kind of thing, or like this or that or whatever, or this whole. I used to do this 3 beer limit per day thing, and I said it was applicable to Beer Hound because he's doing this 3 beer limit thing, and he's doing the same thing I was, essentially. I understand he's trying to tackle a bigger issue on the other side, but my 3 15% imperial stouts were only 3, or my 3 750 bottle sized imperial stouts were only 3. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so I'm lying to myself. That's 1 bottle. That should be all I drink that day. It's 1. You know what I mean? Because it's essentially the average, pretty much average to a certain degree, is like 5% for a beer. 5% is like a good average. So 3 5% beers is, yes, you are doing your 3 beer limit. That's good. But when you're drinking, 3 9%, 19 point, I would even say like an English size can, like a 16 ounce. Let's go for like the more English size cans of America, the 16 ouncers. 3 16 ounce cans of a 5% beer is perfectly fine. That kind of thing. I'm going less than that, but if you get what I'm saying. I was doing 3 16 ounce cans, but they were 11.5%. So I'm technically, every can I drank, I'm a beer over. So I'm drinking 6 beers instead of 3 beers, that kind of thing. I'm the fattest I've ever been. Then losing a little bit of weight now and again, or at least my gut's getting smaller or something. I don't know. I got told that by my missus, but still really overweight. And they said that if I dropped 30 pounds my blood pressure would go right back down to like a manageable, okay level. And I'm like, cool. But I got that news quite a long time ago. And kind of watching his videos, Beer Hounds, and seeing his limit, that 3 beer limit, it really resonated with me because I go, okay, 3 beer limit, right? And I'm watching him, drink 7 points, 7.9s, 9%, those things, different size cans, going over now and again, which I've done millions and millions of times. Oh, stop at 3. I had 8, that kind of thing. And I go, okay, wow, cool. That put things into perspective. So I'm kind of like redefining what the hell's a limit, if you know what I mean. The first week was really, really, really hard. I didn't expect it to be hard, but I did, if you know what I mean. Like, I knew there was something wrong. Not wrong, but I knew that, like, there was going to be problems, even though I was like, oh, this will be easy, that kind of thing. So I'm leaving work and stuff like that, going, well, 1 beer won't hurt. You know what I mean? Like, immediately. It was almost immediately that it was just like that. Well, that bar that you pass has Trogs, like Nutrail on tap. You can have 1. Or things like that, or that Sheets has that. 1 beer's not gonna kill you. When I'm trying to do 0, if I'm trying to take control of my own fucking brain and not letting something that I would like do that for me. You know what I mean? So, it was a lot of that the first week. It was really rough, and there was a lot of emotion going to it. I was definitely losing my temper a lot easier than I would normally, because I wasn't blowing up, but I was definitely showing more sign of emotion than I would normally do in a stressful situation and stuff like that. So, well, it's a beer channel. Beer Hound said, "Hey, make some videos." He said about accountability, and I've been trying to do my self accountability. Like I said, we have a thing called Fish Supper Sunday here. That there's a place that makes pretty good breaded, like London tavern kind of fish, and we usually share some beers with that on a Sunday. So this Sunday we shared 1 beer. Well, we shared it though, so so I've had a half a beer in a 9-day span, and I'm going to keep going here until Saturday and Sunday. My big plan is to not drink if I work at all. If it's a work day, no drinking at all. Except for maybe Fish Supper Sunday, we'll have 1. We'll share 1 because I'm eating a big bready fish dinner. That should, be good for that. I don't have to worry about it having a hangover or anything like that with a half a fucking beer, but I don't know. I think a beer goes really well with a nice fish dinner. Other than that, we were going to go hit some brewing companies on Saturday. We're going to hit Selinsgrove, Elk Creek, and Bowls City. The 3 on the plan. We will be, I'll let her do whatever she wants. She can have fucking 16 beers. I don't care. I'm driving anyway. But the plan is the loose plan, or whatever you want to call it, is to get us a flight at every one and share the flight together. Do the beer reviews of the flight, share the flight together. Ta-da. So, 1, it's safer. It's less alcohol in your system. Obviously, if I share a fucking flight, I'm not going to be legally intoxicated or something, especially if we take an hour to do it and have food, things like that. So get a snack at the place, get the food, look at the atmosphere, hit that, drive an hour or whatever, hit the next one, do the same thing, drive an hour, another hour, hit another one, that kind of thing. So, well, there's a cave, there's a tunnel, there's a thing between those two, so it's going to take longer than that. So we should be just absolutely cherry. So there is going to be content on the channel still. There's shit tons of content I still have posted that I need to upload, so you're still going to get content on the channel. Not like there's a lot of people watching the fucking thing anyway, which is another deterrent. That thing that's been a mental problem for a long time with me. Like, I'm busting my ass. I'm spending so much money. I'm fucking destroying my body. I'm dealing with fucking stress through booze, thinking it's okay because at least I'm reviewing them. You know what I mean? Trying to entertain people, that kind of thing. And I don't know. I've been doing this. It's going to be 11 years this August. I have 906 subscribers, and I really appreciate everyone for subscribing and supporting me. It's great. I only get like an average of 20 videos of views of video. Like I said, 99.9 of the percent of the beers on the channel I bought with my own goddamn money that I worked my ass off for, that put me right back in the hole, so I have to work some more. That's a whole fucking another, over the last 10 years, a lot of things have happened in my life, a lot of goods and a shit tons of bads. So that all wears away on you too. So I'm slowly turning into Sourmon. So that's cool. I really not haven't. I mean, there's a little bit up here. It's coming, but like, I'm just gonna go fucking, I guess, full Saruman, because I can't get the curls like Gandalf the Grey. So I'm just gonna go full Saruman the White. So I don't know. I'd rather white than gray, but I don't know. It's kind of gray to me. Doesn't look white. I'm not really sure. But I got really old really quick, and you look back on your thing. It's like, oh, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I'm like, all brown here, you know what I mean? Like looking pretty like thinner, because I was doing some stuff back then. I was going through about a depression before then, so I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't eating, because I guess there's a lot of bad times there too. But I'm like, damn, used to be thin. Damn, I used to be able to wear clothes that I have in boxes that I can't fit anymore, and just you gotta be careful with that, because my mind is my own worst enemy. This is coffee. I usually I've been drinking black coffee and water, basically. This has a little, because it's the morning before I go to work. I go to work in whatever, a couple times. 20 minutes or whatever. So there's a little bit of Hershey's syrup and a little half and half in here. This is my little morning treat, if you know what I mean, to start the day. After this, it's just black coffee and water. Sorry. I don't drink, I don't really put sugar or anything in my coffee or anything like that, like I say, except for right now. And I don't drink soda. I really try not to eat candy. If I, chocolates and shit, I don't eat, hard candy or anything like that. Don't drink soda, anything like that. So it's, instead of eating 3 pounds of steak in one sitting, I'll eat 1. And I'll only eat it twice a day instead of 8 times a day. It's all these little different things. Like yesterday, I didn't really like the bread on the burger that I had when we were out, so fuck it. The burger tastes great, but the bread's kind of shit, so I got rid of the bread and just ate the burger and the mushrooms and stuff that came with it, because bread's just empty calories anyway, empty carbs, just like beer. So, yeah. I don't know. When you do these videos, it almost seems somber, like it's a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm going through this, I'm trying to cut out this, like a bad way. But if you still drink now and again when you're off, or you can if you get to the point where you're in a good shape, you're in a good weight class, if you're in a good mental state, you can enjoy a beer now and again, and it's not going to fucking kill you. So it's not really a bad thing. And it's not like I'm giving up something I fucking need. And that's important too. You never get to that point where you need something. So, and that's where I was worried. I was kind of getting to that point where, like, because it was like an everyday thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, can't wait to get home and drink beer. Can't wait to get home and drink beer. Can't wait to go home and fix the house. Can't wait to get home and, like, make sure all my dishes are done. Can't wait to go home and paint 17 fucking paintings and organize this and fix this and make things better. It was, especially because I got put on second shift at my job for temporarily, though. It's not my job's fault. It's just the way shit lands. But I was coming home and I'm thinking, like, oh, good, I'll have all night to myself where I can do this. I can go play the piano outside, or I can fix this, or I could do this, and I could do this. And then it just turned into me. Yeah, there's like sun damage on here. It was outside. But I like it. Kind of fits the shirt. But then I was just ending up sitting here, drinking beer, and playing Call of Duty, essentially, on, the mobiles. Or just watching YouTube, drinking beer. And then, 2, 3, 4 hours go by and I go to bed. So I was doing nothing productive at all. So first thing I did there when I realized that is I changed my schedule. Got home, do whatever you need to do, and go to sleep within like that hour. That way you can wake up earlier, and then it's daytime, so you can get shit done before work. So I changed that immediately, and now I'm kind of cutting out the booze. So that's the next step. Work day, no beer. Done. Beer had, shared. So every beer you're drinking, you're only drinking a half. Yes, some of them might be 12%, some of them might be this, but you're only drinking half of it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's not really, it was, to be fucking honest, 100% honest, the first fucking 6 days were fucking shit. You know what I mean? And actually, that 7th day, when I had the half a beer, I had really bad dreams that night. That when I was sleeping, really bad dreams. So, I don't know why, but it was really bad dreams. So I'm gonna be interested to see what's going on here. Like I said, I'm going to go out, and I don't know. I think Saturday's gonna be really fun, so I really doubt that I'll have bad dreams. But we'll see how Saturday works, and whatever happens. And then if I keep having bad dreams every time I drink, though, I might. I don't know. I might flip the script a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know. I really don't know why I had those bad dreams. I don't know what's coming up in the future. All I know is I'm going to try to stick to this thing. And then maybe you give it like a weekly update or something. Try to keep a tally. I don't know. It shouldn't even matter. But maybe keep a tally of, like right now I'm at a half beer. Write that down. So we go out to those breweries. So 3 flights shared. So and I guess probably fucking 4 ounce, 3 ounce or something like that pours for the flights. I'll see what the ounces is. It takes a little bit of a doodly do, and I'm kind of lazy, but maybe we'll ask, well, how big are your flights? Oh, they're 5 ounce pours. Okay, so 2.5, so times 4, like that, 10 ounces, whatever. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. And then just kind of keep a running tally of like, okay, over this last month, I only drank 2.5 beers or, 4.5 beers over a month. That's pretty fucking good. So, I don't know. It's, I really don't have any goals. I don't really have any goals. My goal, I don't have a weight goal. I don't have a financial goal. Well, my financial goal is no fucking debt. You know what I mean? Obviously. So, my goal is always for financially is my weight goal is always fit my fucking clothes, and my financial goal is always have no fucking debt. I am no near either of those. So the biggest goal here is keep consistent of what I said is no brews on a work day, unless it's Fish Supper Sunday, and share the beers that I do have. So, and that way I'm not drinking alone. You know what I mean? So you're not drinking alone. You're not drinking on a work day, so you're going to have a hangover, affect your performance or the way you feel. And just kind of moderate everything. And look at this. I'm trying to look at this in a multifaceted way. You know what I mean? A duality to it. Okay, I'm moderating this. So if I'm not drinking this much, why am I eating this much? Do I really need those extra fries? Do I need? I'm trying to do no fried food either. But that's except for Fish Supper Sunday, the breaded stuff. I really haven't been getting anything breaded anyway for a while now. So again, like it's weird. I'm seeming to be like the thing that's frustrating for me is it seems like I'm making the right choices. No soda. No candy, no sugar in your drinks. Like this whole putting like syrup in there is like this week recent. Like before that it was just black coffee, water, so no soda, no sugary drinks, stayed away from fried food, this and that, and I never ever lose weight. Ever. So that was frustrating. I think when I quit soda and shit like that, when I was in my late 20s, when I had my kids, I stop putting stuff in my coffee, stop drinking soda, stop doing all this stuff, and I gained weight. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Before then, all I ate was candy and fucking drank soda and all this stuff, and lots of meat, and I was always thin, and I stopped doing that for health reasons and fucking ballooned up. I don't know. Change of life. You can see this whole shit tons of change of life on my fucking ugly ass old face. So, anyway, I think that's a pretty good rant. Good rant. Where I'm at mentally, where I'm at in the fucking fight against booze. I'm not really struggling against it. I mean, I would say it was a struggle not to fucking, just have one. It's fine. But, I don't know. Seems to be going pretty well, to be perfectly honest. Because once I got over that week, now it's actually kind of easy. Like, I have beer literally sitting right there. I have beer sitting over there. There's beers in those boxes. I haven't touched one of those. Even looked at it longingly. I even have a Clavados Cast J.W. Lee's in the one cupboard down there. So, I mean, I'm not having the DTs or the fucking shakes or the fucking need to get this, need to get that. I mean, those beers over there kind of suck, so that makes it. And these beers are really, really old, so they just taste like old beer. So it's like, I mean, like if I had a fucking whole, oh god, if I had a whole row of like, weak fresh Double Jack. Okay, don't even fucking think about that. So I don't have that, so that's fucking cherry. But sorry, because damn. But there are. It's hard. It's harder than you think. I give you a fuck it. It's rough. But I know. Got to get ready for work. But it's something that I need to do anyway for me, because financially I just don't need to be buying beer right now. Like I need to worry about my bills. Like a credit card's always fucking, no matter you put a big chunk on it, it goes whoop right back up. It's like, what the fuck? So it's frustrating. I just got a new truck too. So all that money that I was saving is now gone, but my yin, it's a black truck called Yin. And then the white truck's called, Yang. Or Marge, we call it Marge too. Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But the Yin is 2005. It just passed inspection today, so yay on me. But yay on Yin, I guess. But it's not gonna last forever. That's why I bought this other one, because I have a job to get to, and I can't be, losing it because my truck's broke down or whatever. So, anywho's. Oh, and I got a good deal on it, because I would never fucking spend the money that trucks are today. It was a great deal. So anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Health, mental update, bullshit, recovery. I don't know if you want to call it recovery, because I wasn't. Maybe I was. I don't know. I hate to say the word recovery when I wasn't. Was I addicted? Am I addicted? I don't know, because I cold turkeyed it. So. But that maybe I was to a certain extent, because that first week was rough. The first couple days were like, buddy, what the fuck's going on in your head? You know what I mean? And then it got better. So I think everyone has to jump that one hurdle, and it's kind of smooth sailing after that, hopefully. I don't know. I've had some pretty stressful days too. So the one day that I was very emotionally stressed out and stuff like that, no, I won't even say that. But like, I could definitely chug a bottle of bourbon that day. You know what I mean? But no good. No, that's not going to help anything. So anyway, no, everything's been pretty goddamn good with me. And like I said, the desire to get one drink in me for the first 2 or 3 days was really hard. Was really strong. Like I said, I was more emotionally aware that I was being emotional, or like it was affecting me more. The first couple days, I never blew up, but I was more vocal about my disdain of certain, like, this doesn't make sense, or this is stupid, or that's this, or like this, I can't believe this, or that. Like, and usually I just go and just kind of work around it. But I was more vocal about my disdain for the way of certain things are. Of course, I also came up with remedies to fix those things. I wasn't just bitching to bitch. But usually I just don't bitch at all. So it's a little bit weird. But that's gone down. That's gone away. So it was just like that first 2 to 4 days was fucking weird. And now, back to good. So, like, there's no real issue there. So it's just cool. Oh, I don't know. Beerhound said it would be good. He would like to see this video, and if nobody else does, I'll just delete it. And if you do, I'll try to keep it up. And then daily, I think, is a little silly. Especially, I won't be drinking during the week, but maybe a weekly one would be okay. So if you watch this far, if you want to see a weekly where I'm at, let me know, and I'll do it. Anyway, this is Paul from PABrewNews. Gotta get ready for work. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes.